In the vast windswept badlands of southwestern North Dakota, where the rugged terrain tells ancient stories and the prairie meets the sky, there unfolds a remarkable tale of survival, heritage, and the untamed spirit of a unique horse breed, the Nokota horse. This narrative takes us on a journey back to the 19th century, when the Nokota story began, with the melding of diverse bloodlines, a story characterized by fierce determination, unexpected preservation, and the ongoing efforts of passionate individuals who saw beauty and purpose in a creature of both history and wild freedom. In those early days, the Nokota horse emerged from a rich tapestry of ancestry that intricately wove together the lives of Native Americans and the influences of Spanish horses, thoroughbreds, harness horses, and other related breeds. It was in the open expanses of the American frontier that ranch-bred stock mingled with indigenous equine stock, creating a horse with a distinct look and resilient character. The rugged landscapes of the Badlands served as an unconventional nursery for these horses, where the natural environment sculpted their physical endurance and adaptability. As natural selection played its part against a backdrop of harsh weather and challenging terrain, the Nokota evolved into a feral and semi-feral horse breed that embodied untamed nature and the resilient spirit of the American West. Amid the natural evolution of this breed, human intervention would later mark a turning point in their legacy. At the dawn of the 20th century, a dramatic shift in the management of grazing lands altered the course of the Nokota's existence. Ranchers, intent on reducing competition for vital livestock grazing, joined forces with state and federal agencies in a campaign that nearly led to the extinction of these remarkable horses. In a time when economic interests and land management strategies trumped the preservation of natural heritage, the Nokota found themselves caught in a struggle between survival and eradication. The aggressive reduction of wild herds and the subsequent near extinction of the Nokota horse marked a somber chapter in the history of North Dakota's Badlands, a time when the old ways of nature clashed with modern human ambition. Yet, as if a twist of fate intervened to protect this endangered breed, the formation of Theodore Roosevelt National Park in the 1940s provided an unexpected sanctuary. In an ironic twist of circumstance, several bands of Nokota horses became inadvertently trapped within the boundaries of the park. Sheltered from the relentless drives of eradication, these horses found a haven where they could continue to roam, adapt, and survive. Within the protective embrace of the park, the Nokota began to flourish anew, reclaiming their wild spirit and gradually re-establishing their place in the narrative of American wildlife. The park, a symbol of conservation and dedicated land management, had unwittingly given these horses a second chance, a chance to become living legends of the American Badlands once again. However, the preservation journey was not without its complications. In 1986, significant changes took place when the national park, seeking to manage its herd numbers, sold off many horses, including prized herd stallions. That same year also witnessed the release of several stallions with bloodlines that were not part of the traditional Nokota heritage. The intermingling of these outside horses with the established herds stirred concern among those who deeply valued the pure breed. It was during this turbulent period that two brothers, Leo and Frank Kuntz, emerged as champions for the preservation of the Nokota horse. With determination and a deep-rooted passion for the legacy of these animals, the Kuntz brothers recognized both the risks of losing the breed's unique genetic identity and the importance of safeguarding its heritage. Their dedication soon led to the formation of the Nokota Horse Conservancy. In 1999, an organization committed to preserving and promoting the integrity of the Nokota breed through careful conservation practices and the establishment of a breed registry. The establishment of the Nokota Horse Conservancy marked a pivotal resurgence for the breed. The organization not only set out to preserve the remaining horses, but also aimed to further the understanding of their history and genetic makeup. Striving to maintain a living connection to the past, the Conservancy sought to protect the delicate balance of bloodlines that defined the Nokota. Their efforts were both scientific and deeply personal, driven by a desire to honor the legacy of the Native American and Spanish influences that had given birth to this unique breed. Over time, the Conservancy created a sense of community among those who shared the love for these magnificent animals, and word of their work spread beyond the confines of North Dakota. Although a second registry was established in Minnesota for a slightly different type of horse, one that had been removed from the national park's herds, it ultimately proved to be short-lived, highlighting the complexities and challenges that come with preserving an archaic breed in modern times. By 2009, another significant development took shape. with the establishment of the North Dakota Badlands Horse Registry. This registry was designed to offer a new way to document and celebrate the horses that had been removed from Theodore Roosevelt National Park in recent years. It represented an effort not only to define the breed more clearly, but also to encourage responsible stewardship of these animals beyond the park's boundaries. The registry acknowledged a subtle difference in the types of horses, a nuance shaped by the varying influences and routes of their removal from their natural habitat. As a living archive, the registry served as both a record of the breed's lineage and as a commitment to ensuring that the Nokota horse's legacy would continue to thrive, nurtured by individuals who believed in the importance of wildlife conservation and historical preservation. Today, the ongoing management of the Nokota horse within Theodore Roosevelt National Park reflects a delicate balance between natural population control and conservation ethics. Park managers have implemented a regular thinning program to maintain the herd at a sustainable level, typically between 70 and 110 horses. This strategy helps to prevent overgrazing and ensures that the delicate ecosystem of the Badlands remains vibrant and resilient. The horses that are deemed excess through this process are carefully sold off, a measure that, while practical, underscores the constant negotiation between human management and the wild spirit of these horses. Such decisions continue to stir both emotion and debate among conservationists, ranchers, and animal enthusiasts who each see in the Nokota horse a symbol of untamed freedom and the historical roots of American life. As we reflect on the enduring journey of the Nokota horse, it becomes clear that this breed is far more than a mere animal wandering the Badlands. It is a living testament to the resilience of nature and the intricate dance between human progress and wildlife preservation. The Nokota story is an inspiring saga of survival against overwhelming odds, a narrative punctuated by both loss and revival, reminiscent of the wild rhythms of the American West. Each hoofbeat in the Badlands resonates with the echoes of a past defined by Native American trade routes, Spanish influence, and the ranching legacy that shaped the early frontier. It is a narrative that speaks to the heart, a reminder that even in times of greatest adversity, nature finds a way to endure. With every passing season, the Nokota horse continues to captivate audiences, capturing the imagination of those who learn of its history and witness its graceful presence against a backdrop of windswept fields and rocky outcrops. The breed, with its storied bloodlines and tenacious spirit, reminds us that history is not merely confined to the pages of dusty textbooks or the relics of bygone eras. It lives on in every gallop, every wild escape, and every rugged track left in the soil of North Dakota's Badlands. The wild, enduring beauty of the Nokota offers us not only a window into a rich historical past, but also a source of inspiration that transcends time, encouraging us to embrace the boundless freedom of nature while respecting the delicate balance between preservation and progress. In this narrative, the Nokota horse stands as a symbol of hope and resilience. Its history is interwoven with the landscapes it inhabits, a reminder that nature, though imperiled by modern challenges, retains an unquenchable vitality. The story of the Nokota also serves as a cautionary tale about the impact of human intervention on delicate ecosystems, urging us to consider more compassionate and wise approaches to conservation. It is a story that emphasizes the need for informed stewardship of our natural world, a call to protect the wild heritage that has defined countless species over millennia. The legacy of the Nokota horse is one that continues to evolve. Steady efforts have been made to document, preserve, and celebrate this extraordinary breed, ensuring that future generations will be able to witness the sight of these powerful, free-roaming horses against the dramatic vistas of the North Dakota Badlands. The ongoing work of groups like the Nokota Horse Conservancy, along with the careful regulatory measures put in place by the North Dakota Badlands Horse Registry and park authorities, illustrates the possibility of a harmonious coexistence between human-managed and wild equine populations. This delicate balance, maintained through thoughtful decisions and a deep respect for nature, exemplifies how conservation can be approached with both scientific rigor and a heartfelt connection to the natural world. As I observe the interplay of history, environment, and human perseverance in the story of the Nokota horse, it becomes a source of reflection
and wonder.
The rugged faces of the Badlands, etched with the passage of time, continue to see new chapters unfold in the life of these horses. They gallop freely, embodying a spirit that defies the constraints of modernity and celebrates a legacy that is as wild as the land itself. In every careful step taken by these horses, in every management decision made by wildlife enthusiasts, there is a shared commitment to to honor and safeguard an irreplaceable piece of American heritage. This narrative of the Nokota horse is an invitation to look deeper into the natural world. It encourages us to appreciate the intricate, often fragile connections between history and nature, and to value the unexpected wonders that emerge from even the most challenging conditions. The journey of the Nokota is not just a tale of survival, it is also a lesson on resilience and adaptability, a reminder that nature often finds a way to persevere regardless of the obstacles it faces. It is a living story that continues to teach us about respect, conservation, and the enduring power of the wild. In the end, the story of the Nokota horse is as much about the land as it is about the creatures that inhabit it. It is a vibrant chapter in the larger narrative of the American West, enriched by history, struggle, and hope. As the horses navigate the dramatic and unforgiving terrain of the Badlands, they carry with them memories of a time when diverse cultures converged and when the spirit of the frontier was a daily reality. The Nokota's journey is a timeless tale, one that lives on in every rolling hill, every gust of wind across the plains, and every determined heartbeat of this magnificent breed. Their presence is a gentle reminder that even amid modern challenges, nature's resilient pulse still beats strong, echoing across the vast, enduring landscape of North Dakota.